And keep it going for another one of our Orange and High School. Give it up for Cassedy. Give it up.
They always said he would never make it home, but his foot falls through those hallowed halls silenced their words. Ringing steps of relief, the threshold taking him into a place of bliss and peace, a place so different from where he had been the last 2 years. He stumbles to the edge of his bed and begins to sing, like the way he had crouched in the corner of the bunker, cowering for his life. His only current desire is to lay his mind to rest on the soft pillow of home and dream away the nightmares of reality. He unlaces his knee-high boots with furious motion, zigzagging the strings, just trying to unwind the control they had on his brain. He pulls them off without even waiting to have them completely untied, picking them up, just trying to set them out of his sight, but the soles catch his eyes. Covered with mud, he looks deeper into the beaten bottoms, not seeing the dirt, but the crimson-smothered soil where they treaded, and stepped over the broken pieces of bodies scattered in an arrangement that can only be made by the violence that ensued. With one great heave, the boots bounce off the wall with the bang of a grenade. He stands up to unbuckle his pants as the horror of his visions linger in his eyes. He pulls the fabric from his legs and throws them to the ground. As he folds the camo, his hands run across the tattered hole. His fingers trace the rip of his mind, the fateful day that hits his brain like a flashbang. Landmine at 3 o'clock. But that 18-year-old boy didn't hear his cry. He leapt towards the child with all his might, but the barbed wire caught his leg and threw him to the ground. The thud of his body was masked by the explosion of a life not yet lived. A tear began to race down his face as he gently places them on the dresser. Taking off the layers on his chest, he came to the vest and paused. His eyes mulled over the gouge as the hole over his heart shadowed his head. Soldiers are dropping right and left, but no one can fix their sight on the sniper. Blood spewed in all directions. He tried to run, but was brought to his knees by the hidden demon of death. He lay on the cold ground, trying to regain his breath and playing dead, when gunfire rang out and victory was shouted by his standing comrades. The bullet lodged in the only barrier between life and death. Overwhelming emotions brought his face crashing to his hands, only raising his head when a loud noise broke the silence. There his helmet lay, swaying back and forth, swaying him into his memories. He watched as his little brother ran ahead of him. He ran to catch up, but all he caught was a glimpse of his brother, tripping over debris left from the last battle. His helmet fell from his head as his body dropped to the ground, and a shot shattered the still air. He made it to his brother only to see the gaping hole in the head of a brilliant mind. His helmet dropped to the floor as he climbed into bed, tears soaking his pillow. Tears soaking his pillow. As his head crashed towards the long-lost comfort, when he was awoke by the sound of open fire, he sprang from his cot where he slept in full gear. And his homecoming, only a dream.
All right, look at Cassedy. On the count of 3, you know what to do, judges. They're ready now. They're ready, boy. Look at them. 1, 2, and 3. Hold them up high. We have a low score. That's a 9. We have a 9-2. Hold up. Keep them up high. Keep them up high. Keep them up high. We have a 9, a 9-2, a 9-2, a 9-2, and a 9-6. Give it up for Cassedy.